Okay, the next thing I just want to have a little brief discussion about is your tax, so your accountancy documents. Okay, so we always need to try and make sure that we keep every single receipt that we have. I know it's not that simple, but if in your house and in your car you have like a little wallet, one of the plastic wallets, and just every time you've got a receipt for business, just pop it in there so you don't lose them. And then at the end of every month, just literally write a list of your expenditure and pop it into different columns. So let's say if you got a new top for work, you can pop that in a column for clothing. If you bought, let me see, a new pen, you can pop that in one for stationery. Just making sure that you've got everything in there, and then at the end of every month you can tally it up. That will make it so much easier for you when it comes around to April for your taxes, so you're not doing it on January the 31st and you're not having to rush to do it. Okay, trying to do everything last minute, it's really not that simple, and then you miss off things as well, and obviously those things can be set against your tax. So there is things that you might not have thought of. So let's say you don't have a uniform. If you don't have a uniform, you can keep some clothes receipts, so things that you buy that you wear every day, because you're wearing those also to work, so you can have those as your uniform receipts. Okay, so obviously it's not going to be things like a pair of high-heeled shoes at £400. You're not going to be wearing those, so you can't put that type of thing through. But there is certain things that you can put through, certain things that you can't. So just think logically. If you've got a new blouse and you wear it for work as well as an outing, maybe you might be going out for dinner, and you wear it then, and you'll also wear it for work. You can put that through, okay? So every year you want to have enough clothes in your clothes receipts in your inventory. Other things like your stationery, pens, pencils, paper, all of these things that you use, any books that you might buy, your diary. Even if you're using a diary online, still have a version for a paper diary, because if technology went down, what would you do then? You always need to have something, some sort of backup. So if you've got something on paper as well, that will work better for you, and you can pop that through your taxes. Outside of the box, then let's think of other things that you might not have thought of. You might know all of these things. You might have an accountant that does this for you. But if you wanted to strip back your business a little bit and take charge a little bit more, not have an accountant, and you wanted to do these things yourself, it is very simple to do. I can help you if you need help. I've done mine now. The end of the tax year is today. So if you need help, I can help you. Just drop me a message at any point. I will put the email on the bottom of this video, so you can just message, okay, and I can give you some help and advice on the phone. All you got to do is drop me an email with your telephone number, and I can give you some help there as well. Okay, that's if you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, we can go on a Skype or we can go on a Zoom, and we can have a little chat face to face, a bit like this video. Okay, so things like you don't have an office, so you are working from somewhere else. You might be renting a room, or you might have a space in your garden that you have, like an outbuilding, and you have your home as your office. So you do all your admin at home. So you can claim a percentage of your gas, electric, water, all of these things that your client may use here, or your client, maybe not your client, maybe you use your gas, your electric, your water at home as your office, so you can claim a small percentage. Now when I say a small percentage, if let's say if your gas bill is £40 for 1 month, you could probably claim maybe £9 to £10 of that for your business, if you are spending at least 6 hours at home working. Okay, so if you're doing admin for 1 week at home working, or 1 month, at least 6 hours, you can claim around about that amount. That would be sufficient. Okay. Other things like your mobile telephone. If your mobile telephone is used a lot for work as well as pleasure, you can claim a percentage of that. So let's just say, for instance, your phone bill comes in at £40 a month. You could claim part of that. So I'd say £15 maybe would be a good sufficient amount to say that you use the portion of work. Obviously, if you have a separate work phone, you can't claim anything for your personal work phone. You'd have to just claim it all for your business phone, because that's what your business phone's for. Okay. So obviously we've gone over gas, electric, water, all of those things you can claim a little bit for. Home as use of office, obviously that's what you would claim those items for. Clothing, um, there will be other things off the top of my head I can't think, but just the general idea, just think, oh yeah, I do spend my time at home and I get this bill. So yeah, put a little bit of that through. Obviously, don't go over the top and think I'm going to put my whole line rental for my house phone through, because it's not going to work that. If you do get investigated and they find one little thing, they will come back and investigate a lot more. So make sure you're keeping your receipts. It's really important to keep all your receipts, because if you don't keep receipts and then they say to you you can't put that through because you've not got the receipt for it, they will then continue to look at you every single year. HMRC can be disastrous when they come round and they want to do an inspection. Okay, so always making sure your books are really up to date. I just have like an accountancy book, and I will put in there every month what I'm spending with my receipt as a backup in a plastic wallet, and then I will rip that page out and put it into an A4 bind folder. Very simple way of doing it. I like paper and pen, so everything I do is paper and pen. Then I can rub out, I can, get my pencil, I can cross out. Everything's there for me right in front of me, and I've not got to mess on a computer. If you'd prefer to work computer based, that's absolutely fine. Get yourself an Excel spreadsheet and have everything in there. Either way, as long as you've got it there, if the Inland Revenue do ever want to come, they can see it. You do need to keep your records for 7 years, okay? So a typical tax year runs from the 6th of April one year to the following year, the 5th of April, okay? And then that tax return needs to then be done by that following January the 31st. So the tax year that we're currently in is 2020 to 2021. So the 6th of April 2020 to the 5th of April 2021, and today's date is the 31st of December 2022. Okay, I hope I've not lost you there. I hope that makes sense. So I'm doing up until the 5th of April the year before. Okay, all mine's in, all mine's done. Hopefully yours is too. So if you do need any help, any questions or anything, like I said, just pop me an email. The email will be the bottom of this video. So you can pop me an email at any time and I can help you as much as I can. You don't need to pay someone to do these taxes for you unless you are a limited company. Then I would advise, obviously limited companies going a little bit more upstream. You've got your dividends, you've got your capital gains tax. It can all get a little bit confusing if you don't know anything about it. So then I would suggest getting an accountant to do that for you. But sole traders, partnerships, very, very simple to do. Just pop me a message if you do need any help, and good luck with everything. Record absolutely everything that you spend within your business, even those little expenditures like your website. If you get someone to do something on some kind of site for you, let's say you went on Fiverr and you asked them to create you some kind of poster, keep that receipt, because that's part of your business. You've not created that poster for any other reason. You've paid someone to do something for your business. A logo, make sure you've got a logo. You really, really want to have a logo for your business. That will be your handle for everybody to notice that is your business, okay? So just keep all of that in mind. Like I say, any questions, pop me a message. Okay, thanks.